hello there, you're watching the official Theme Park Fans YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. So as you can see by the video title, I'm going to be comparing dark rides with water rides. So this is a really interesting one. Do I prefer dark rides or do I prefer water rides? Now I love both ride types. I love my dark rides and I love my water rides, but in this video I'm going to decide whether I truly prefer dark rides over water rides or whether I prefer water rides over dark rides. So what I've done here is I've got a list of example of good dark rides and I've got an example of good water rides. So without further ado, let's begin. So examples of good dark rides. So the first two I've got here are obviously from Alton Towers, and that's Jewel and Hex. Now, I really like Jewel and Hex. I prefer Hex more than Jewel, simply because I prefer how Hex is more of a walkthrough experience. You know, the first bit in Hex, it's the pre-show that tells you the story of Hex and, you know, the legend of the chained old oak tree and how that came to, you know, be. And then you've got the Octagon Room, which, you know, I really love the Octagon Room, especially at the end when it's just pitch black. And then you walk up the steps and into the vault itself for the ride. So I really enjoy Hex. Jewel, I do like Jewel. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Jewel, but I probably say the reason why I don't like it is because, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it on that. I really like Jewel and I really like Hex, but for me, I definitely prefer Hex over Jewel. Okay, so the last two rides I've got here in the dark ride section are Pirates in Batavia, which is at Europa Park in Germany. And although this ride is no longer with us, I've got Bubbleworks at Chessington. So, Pirates in Batavia. Luckily, I had the chance to experience Pirates in Batavia before it sadly got burned down in 2018. Since then, Europa Park have rebuilt it, and I believe they are going to be reopening Pirates in Batavia very soon. Sometime this year, so that would be really good. When I went on Pirates in Batavia, you know, obviously before it burned down, I was really impressed with it. And I'd say Pirates in Batavia is one of my favourite dark rides. So, yeah, Pirates in Batavia was a really good dark ride, and that's why I put it down in one of my examples of good dark rides. Now, Bubbleworks. Now, I know I did say that Bubbleworks is no longer with us, but when I went on Bubbleworks for the first and last time, that's right, guys. So, my first ride on Bubbleworks was also my last ride on Bubbleworks. I mean, you couldn't write the script, could you? But anyway, Bubbleworks. I thought it was a decent attraction for what it was. You know, it was very quirky and it reminded me a lot of Tourland Tours at Alton Towers. In fact, I don't know why I haven't put Tourland Tours down on this list, but I will. But no, it definitely reminded me a lot of Tourland Tours back in the day. And it was really quirky with the music, you know. The Bubbleworks soundtrack is really, you know, catching, you know. Da, da, la, da, da, la, da, da. Okay, you get the gist of it. But no, it was a really good dark ride, and I thought it was I thought Bubbleworks as well was a really good dark ride for the kids as well, you know. So again, really, like, when you think about it, Bubbleworks was very similar to Tourland Tours. So there we go. Those are my examples of good dark rides. Now moving on to the example of good water rides. So first of all, we have got Chiapas and River Quest at Phantasialand. So Chiapas, you know, it's my favourite log flume. I absolutely love it. The theming is really good. And what I love about Chiapas is that it's not your usual log flume. Like, on Chiapas you don't really get wet that much, but it's just brilliant, and I just love Chiapas, and I just wish we had a similar log flume to Chiapas in the UK, you know, whether that's at Alton Towers or Fort Park or anywhere else. I just love a similar log flume to Chiapas in the UK. And also, the other thing what I really love about Chiapas is that I believe it's the world's steepest log flume, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that one. But yeah, you know, Chiapas, it's got brilliant theming. You don't get wet on it as much, which is a bit unusual for log flume, but it's brilliant. I absolutely love Chiapas, and you know, when me and my dad can next go to Fantasyland, which at this rate it's going to look like next year, I'm really excited to get back on Chiapas. You know, it'll be really good, and also the music for Chiapas is really like catching as well. Yeah, I probably sang that. Like, I probably didn't get the soundtrack right, but you know what? Who cares? So anyway, River Quest, which is also at Fantasyland, you know, I remember the first time I went on River Quest, and I was thinking, yeah, you know, this is going to be alright, you know, I'm not going to get that wet. Well, I will get wet, but it'll be the kind of, I'll probably get wet like I do on, say, the Congo River Rapids at Alton Towers. How wrong was I? I came off River Quest absolutely soaked. Literally soaked to the bone. And I'd probably say that's one of my favourite reasons. Like, one of the reasons why I really love River Quest is that you really do get soaked on it. It's like each time you splash down, it feels like a tidal wave, literally. Speaking of tidal wave, you know, yeah, I don't know why I did that, but yeah, that's at the end of this list. So anyway, and also I think the theming for River Quest is really good as well. You know, because it's themed around like some mystery, ancient, like medieval castle, and it's just brilliant. I really do love River Quest, you know, because of how soaked you get on it. Trust me, guys, if you ever get the chance to go to Fantasyland and you ride River Quest, trust me, you really do get soaked to the bone. It's I can remember just coming off, and I was thinking, how wet am I? I am soaked to the bone. But yeah, you get soaked on it, which I really like, you know, for water ride, and it's got great theming. So there we go. The next round I've got here of good water rides, Atlantica Super Splash at Europa Park. Now, you don't really get wet on Atlantica Super Splash, but again, I think it's another water ride with some good theming, and I do like the views you get when you climb up to the top of the lift hill on Atlantica Super Splash. You know, because sometimes you'll get spun round 2 times at the top of the lift hill. But most of the time there's just one, so it's nice, you know, just to take in the view of the park. And other than that, I haven't got really else to add to Atlantica Super Splash, so I'll probably just leave it at that. Okay, so the next one is it's funny. I put down tidal wave at Fort Park, but to be honest with you guys, I have never been on tidal wave. So why I've put tidal wave on this list, I don't know, but. Again, tidal wave, it's another ride that you get soaked on, isn't it? You know, you go up the lift hill, you come around the corner, and then you just dive down to the splashdown and you get soaked. So, one day I really need to have a ride on tidal wave, just so I can say I've experienced it myself. And there we go. So, which do I prefer? Do I prefer dark rides or do I prefer water rides? It's tough, but I'm going to have to say dark rides. I really prefer my dark rides over my water rides, I think. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, as I say, Chiapas, that is an amazing water ride. River Quest, that is an amazing water ride. But I just feel like dark rides are more of an experience than water rides. Because, you know, water rides, you know, you go on them, you get wet, you come off. Dark rides, it's more of an experience, and like, most of the time in a dark ride you're going through a story, and that's why I prefer dark rides over water rides. Sorry water rides, but I prefer dark rides. Now before I do end this video, I want to do two things. So just give me a second and I'll be with you guys. So the first thing I want to do is I want to give out a shout out to Jack Stam. I hope I pronounced your first name right. It's either Jack or Yak, I don't know. But I'm assuming it is Jack. He came to me on Twitter and said I want a shout out. So there you go, Jack Stamp. There's your shout out. And guys, if you want to go and follow him on Twitter, I don't know if you do. Hold on. I did get it up. Hold on, bear with me 1 second while I get his Twitter handle. Okay guys, I found his Twitter handle, so if you do want to go and follow him, it's @StampJack. So guys, I don't know if you want to go and follow him, but if you wanted to go and follow him. But anyway, Jack Stamp, that's your shout out, and thank you for watching, theme park fans. You know, it really means a lot to me that you guys watch the videos week in, week out, and you give incredible support to the channel. And, you know, I just can't thank you guys enough. Now, the last thing I want to do before I end this video is, I want to give someone a mention who watched my videos and sadly he's passed away. His name was Milo. I'm not going to try and pronounce his second name because, you know, it's kind of hard to, like, sometimes I pronounce names wrong. So I will just say his first name, Milo. And he sadly passed away from the coronavirus, and he was a big fan of theme park fans, and it says here in the comments as well, watching my videos was his biggest pleasure in his final days, and you know what, that really touches my heart, that does. So my thoughts are with Milo's friends and Milo's family at this difficult time, you know. And Milo, I know you're not alive anymore, Milo, but I just want to say thank you for watching theme park fans, you know. Yeah, thank you for the support you gave while you were alive on this planet. And finally, I've got one more thing to say to you guys. One more thing. I know, I forgot about this. So, I'm filming this on Monday. This goes out Wednesday. Right, yeah. Okay, so tomorrow, guess where I'm visiting? I'm visiting the Alton Towers Gardens. Yes, so if you didn't see on like their social media channels or on their website, Alton Towers did announce that they are reopening their gardens. They're not reopening the rides just yet, but as I say, fingers crossed next month, hopefully next month, that's the case. So yeah, Alton Towers announced that they have reopened their gardens. In fact, they're open now as I'm recording this. So yeah, I'll be visiting the Alton Towers Gardens this Thursday. Sadly, I'm not going to be doing a vlog from them, and there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. I want to wait until Alton Towers fully reopens, and that's when I'll be doing my first vlog for you guys. And you know, for the intro of the vlog, when Alton Towers does reopen, I want to make it extra special. I'm not going to give anything away, but I'm going to try my best to make the intro of the vlog for when Alton Towers does fully reopen extra special. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed today's video, then please give it a like because it really helps the channel out. If you would like to become part of the theme park fans family, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page. As always, our Facebook page link is in the description below, so please go check it out and give it a like. And the next video will be coming out next Wednesday, so I'll see you guys next Wednesday for the next video. And you know what? Seeing as I'm going to the Alton Towers Gardens tomorrow, you know, I mean, it's weird that I'm saying tomorrow because I'm recording this on Monday, but anyway, seeing as I'm going to the Alton Towers Gardens, I think the next video I will give you a review of my visit and what I thought of the changes, so that'll be the next video probably. I'll probably review my visit to the Alton Towers Gardens. And as I say guys, fingers crossed, we are hopefully a day closer to Alton Towers and all of the other theme parks across the UK to fully reopening. I'm Will Donahue, thank you for watching theme park fans, and it's time to close the video down. Bye guys, thanks for watching.